What up, y'all? What up? Welcome back to Instructions for Humanity. It's your girl, Tahirah. Guys, this is going to be a fun video. We are talking about the truth about being a psychic medium. Yes, that is what we're going to talk about. But you know what? Before I started my whole YouTube journey, I was like, I'm not a psychic. I'm not a medium. I just know things. Spirit said, girl, that was a lie. Use a psychic and use a medium. Guys, we're going to get real. This is going to be so much fun. Guys, I'm going to show you guys my process, how I get messages, how I doodle things. I might show you my um thing that helps me pick up on my energy that I just started doing. Guys, this is going to be so much fun. Oh my God, do you notice how my hands is moving like this? Y'all, I really don't know what to do with my hands. Oh, guys, this is going to be so much fun. So please subscribe to the channel, guys. Very fun video if you have not done so already. Guys, my name is Tahirah. The spiritual name I go by is Mother of the Ages, guys. And I'm writing a book. 5 cosmic beings came to me in the middle of the night. They kind of put me in a state of hypnosis, which sleeping is a natural state when you're falling asleep. And they took turns on each night delivering me a message. And on one of those nights, the 4th night, they told me that I was also part of the cosmic royal family. And they told me my job as Mother of the Ages, I help to close out karmic templates and cycles. I incarnate during the cusp periods on Earth. And then I help to sum up all of the lessons. And that helps us get birthed onto a higher frequency. So a 300-year cusp period is what they are telling me that it is. Guys, this is going to be fun because I literally just did a past life regression that is going, well, quantum healing that's premiering today. I'm going to go ahead and play it in the background and we're going to kind of break it down a little bit, but I'm still going to be talking. So we're going to get all the feels going on with all of the senses. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Ooh, guys, this is pretty cool. So this is the session that I've just done. So basically, this beautiful soul, she went to the 13th dimensional ancestral realm, guys. And look, light beings performed psychic surgery on her. So guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. It is crazy. But nevertheless, we spoke to her Auntie Hattie, Nana Hattie, rather. She met an ancient Oompa is called. Ancient Oompa, if you look at the video around like 5 minutes and 19 seconds, he enters her body and he starts to speak through her. And guys, I am a spiritual medium, hypnotherapist. And we're going to get into that. How did I become psychic and medium and all that? Well, girl, it was not on purpose. And I can't stand those people, especially y'all religious folks, be like, oh my God, you're psychic. You're from the pits of hell. I didn't choose to be a psychic. I was not born psychic. Maybe I was, but I didn't get these abilities until a few years ago, girl. Like, I'm already like 40. I didn't get these abilities until much later in life. So it's not anything that you can control. Either God is going to bless you with these gifts, and what you do with the gifts, that's going to be on you, your soul. Oh my God, guys, she was abreacting. She started to cough up, and then I don't know how, I just knew that there was a light beam coming to guide her. So she's like, calm now. This is such a good session, guys. You got to watch all the way to the end. She starts to speak in an angelic language that they impart on her. She starts singing in this angelic light language, AKA tongues is what it is. You see my mouth moving by itself? My guides are telepathically talking to me. And so like my mouth is mouthing, it's them coming through me. That's why I'm a medium. I'm not trying to be, going back to this whole psychic thing, y'all. I was not trying to be. What happened was I went on a fast, girl, because I was fat. That's just the truth. And I lost a ton of weight. Water fasting and dry fasting. And during that time, 1 year of dry fasting and water fasting on and off, I lost a lot of weight. And what it did was I was just trying to fast my way to sexy. And girl, I didn't fast my way to being a psychic medium. I didn't even know. I didn't know that was possible, but apparently it is a thing. So just be careful with all the fasting, because when the body has eaten up everything and eaten up all the fat, it starts to upload things and download things and open up portals within our meridian system within the body. And yes, you're going to be highly sensitive to energy. And that's what happened to me. So I didn't set out to do this, girl. I thought I was just fasting my way to sexy. And Spirit said, girl, you fasted your way into being a psychic medium. So that's how it went. So you can't help it, guys. You can't help if you are a psychic medium. So don't go around like shaming people, telling them that they're of the devil because they have these gifts. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you cannot force these gifts. They have to come from the divine. Like, but what you do with it, you have to be upright. One thing I can say, and God is my witness, Spirit is my witness. One thing I can say is I've never used my gifts for harm. I've never looked into anyone's life. I've never was like, Spirit, is my man cheating on me? Is he doing this and whoop and all of that? I found out just like any other woman, good old fashioned women's intuition, because a woman is naturally intuitive. We already have these gifts. And I'm going to get into, guys, like, really, your imagination is the universe. Your imagination is your psychic abilities. The difference between us psychic mediums, and I'll speak on psychic first, and then we'll talk about medium. The difference is, when I get a thought, I say, this is coming from Spirit. This is a message. When other people get a thought that are not psychic, they say, it's just chatter in my mind. It's just a thought. That's the difference. I just follow that thought. And as you start to follow the thought, messages start to come. And because I believe it, then it manifests, right? But as the other person who's not psychic, they're just like, oh, it's just a coincidence, or I'm just thinking about something. I must have watched a movie or something. That is the only difference. Everyone can tap into this. It's just your imagination. It's just listening and being aware of the energy, right? So that's actually the main gift that I work with. And guys, if you want to book a session with me and go out to these far dimensions in time, because when people, for some reason, when people book sessions with me, because of the energy that I hold as Mother of the Ages, we always find ourselves on higher dimensions. So see, Oompa enters her body. It is so freaking cool. I see her, like, her chest jump like that, and then she starts to lower her voice. So that's the medium aspect, right? Coming out. A medium is when you can, like, embody, like, a spirit or a being can speak through you. You are a medium. Just like if you were to plug, plug something. I'm not a tech person, guys, but you know what I'm trying to say. If you were to plug something into something that connects, I'm a connector. Basically, my body, the energy that I hold, can connect spirit to someone else, right? That's just what a medium is. And I'm not afraid. I actually love it. I love spirit. You guys know, chosen ones, we go through a lot of loneliness because chosen one, get it? Chosen one, you are the one. So we have to go through a lot of periods of isolation, because that's how the divine works on us, aka that's how we develop our gifts. That's how we listen to spirit more. And sometimes spirit has to get us alone. God, the divine source, has to get us alone so that we can receive the messages, because ultimately we work for the divine. We work for the expansion of source. So we do spend a lot of time in isolation. So I can say that's kind of like a down part about it. It really is a life of sacrifice and servitude, is what it is. But spirit has become my best friend. I went through a very difficult time where my whole life just kind of exploded. And literally, guys, I was literally found myself talking to the paint on my wall. That's how lonely I was. And then that just left room for spirit to come in. And spirit became my friends, and my ancestors became my friends. And I didn't mind them coming to talk to me and hang out with me. And I see orbs of light passing me by all the time. And sometimes they're just sitting like over there, just chilling, just hanging out. And I will never get rid of spirit, because spirit was the only one here for me when everyone else had abandoned me. I will never, ever get rid of spirit. I'll never get rid of source. I will never close myself off. And I've tried to do it to please other people, but I will never do it, because they are loyal. They are loyal. They really are. And I just love my team so much, guys. And if they want to come speak through me, and they do a lot of times in my sessions, I'm not like an average hypnotherapist that just guides you, because I have these abilities, because I have this psychic ability. Now, my psychic, more of the ability I have is I'm a claircognizant, right? That's when you just have a knowing. You don't know how you know, you just know. And then I also clairvoyant. I actually can see. So I'm inside of the experience with you, and the pictures or images are rolling out for me as they're rolling out for you. And a lot of times I'll get the images before you, right before, so that I can guide you to where you need to be for healing. Because me, what I do, I'm more so focused on the past life is one thing, but it's really about the healing. And my form of quantum healing is called quantum scar tissue removal, where we go in and we break up that old, dried, stuck energy that is basically like a scar tissue that is sitting on top of an emotional wound. And this is how you get your generational curses. And this is how you get your soul ties. And this is even how demons manifest. It's just stuck, dried up, oh, crusty energy that needs to be broken up. So that's what I'm doing through these sessions. And it's quite beautiful. And I'm in there and I'm working hard, guys. It takes me a long time. It's hours, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours even sometimes. And I wouldn't change it, because I'm here to heal the world. Heal the world, make it a better place. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm here to do. And so I use my abilities. So a lot of times I'll even get a channel message about where we're going to be going, your spirit guides that are going to be showing up for you. I'll get that like the day before, or I'll get that like the morning of the session. But usually, typically 99.9%, I usually always get a message before, and it helps me guide. It's like a energetic roadmap to where we need to go. I don't force it. Even if my session is about to start in an hour and I hadn't got that message, I don't force it, because I know that it will come, and it always comes each and every time. And that's another thing about how you become psychic and a medium. It's the trust. When I started to trust what I'm hearing, as other people are like, oh, I'm just hearing something, or it's just my imagination, it's just mind chatter. As I said, no, this is a message, and I trusted it, then Spirit gave me more and more information, because Spirit is always looking to communicate with us. Like, look, she's getting healed. Her ancestors are literally touching her with their hands, and she could feel it, because, right, I'm a medium. So like when you work with me, you kind of get part of my gifts too. You get the ability to feel and become that medium, that vessel. So she was able to be that vessel as well, because I always connect my energy with my client's energy. I connect my energy with their ancestors and guides. So it just makes a very beautiful healing experience. Guys, email me instructions, 4 humanity@gmail.com, and you can book a session with me. And my sessions, they are not cheap, but right now I am giving 50% off, because like I said, it takes me literally a whole day, because I have to get the pre-message. I get the roadmap. I get the amount of energy we're going to be working with. And Spirit shows me the energy in different ways, right? I know I'm getting off track, but guys, it's a lot. So I'll talk about the energy in a moment. But yes, she was actually, her ancestors lifted her up on the 13th dimension, and they started to heal her with water. I'm going to get into water. They started to heal her, guys, and it was very, very beautiful. They healed her throat chakra. At some point, you'll see her coughing up. I think it's like minute 30 or something in the video, and she literally spits up something, and I caught that. And I was like, there's something in your throat. Can you cough it up? And she started coughing it up. So my guides are giving me messages, and they don't come through like a picture. It's like I said, I work with the claircognizant, just the knowing. I just had a knowing that there was something in her throat, and I spoke it. That's the trust, right? You have to have the trust that what you're hearing is true and correct. And then I saw them start to work on her heart. I saw an instrument that they took, this kind of short, pointy thing, and they were removing some residue from her heart. It was from resentment, negative energy, right? That's what it was for. Like, negative energy can literally kill you. Resentment can kill you, guys. That's that stuck energy that even can manifest demons. There's no demons except for the demons that we create, because we are on this third, fourth dimensional plane, right? And so the demons are underneath us. So everything comes down from the higher dimensions. And so as we sit here on this dimension, we also have the ability to create as creator gods. So we are creating the lower dimensional beings, aka your demons. They're your stuck, dried energy. They're your resentment. They're your ego that you refuse to deal with. And they manifest as beings, guys. That's how this whole thing works. It seems far-fetched, but even your movies and your TV shows show you that all these beings are real. You are a being too. You think you're human, but when other celestial beings look at you, you look so odd to them. They might have 4 arms and they see you with 2 and they're grossed out. So let's just put it in perspective, right? So it's quite beautiful. That's the main thing I work with being psychic. I don't, and the thing is, I never like I said, I never look into anyone's life and all of that, because it's like, why? You know, why go asking something and you don't want to know the answer? When you have these gifts, there's a great responsibility that comes with it. Because if you do not use it for righteousness, they will be not only taken away, but they will be used and turned against you. And nobody had to tell me that. It's an unspoken rule that Spirit just put on my heart space. And I will never go against Spirit. You, my Spirit team, I will never go against them, because like I said, they were the only ones here for me when everyone else had abandoned me. They held me up, and I love my Spirit team. I love my Spirit team. I love my Spirit team. Okay, guys, I do have my Spirit team here. Okay, so I have some pictures, but I'm not really going to show y'all. So this is a picture of Grandma, one of my grandmas. Um, she heads a lot of my sessions. And so I have numbers for each of my Spirit teams. So when I see the numbers either on license plates or the time on the clock, I always know which ancestor, which guide is stepping forward to lead the session with me. My grandma comes through a lot. Very, very beautiful. And then I have this beautiful soul here, as it's a friend that I met and she passed away, and just going to flash her picture just so people can see. Yeah, she white. For all y'all Black people out there talking about white people can't have, you know, these deep spiritual, you know, connections, and they be like, oh, white people don't have souls. Yeah, y'all said it. Y'all said it. Calling you out. False facts. False. That's a false fact, right? Because people are like, no, that's true. No, that is false, because this one is a real one here. This one was also here. That's how I know she was a spirit guide, that I had the ability to meet her before she passed away. We became friends about 2 years before she passed away. And guys, this is how beautiful this soul is, right? She's like way older than me. She was in her 80s, and it was one year I was really lonely. I didn't have anyone in the city I was living. And she invited me to Thanksgiving. I spent Thanksgiving with her whole white family, girl. I was the only Black person there. But it just goes to show you guys that Spirit transcends colors, guys. So we got to get out of that, because we're holding ourselves back from a lot of people that could help us, right? And this beautiful soul, oh my God, even when I went to her service, right? They were even talking about me. The pastor was talking about me at the service, and we had barely met each other. So it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter how long you've known someone, and it doesn't matter the color of their skin, and it doesn't matter the age difference, guys. You're going to get the souls, the soul tribes, the soul clusters, the people that are for you. You're going to get the ones that you're supposed to have. And this is just a meat suit that we got on. They're going to give you any old meat suit to get you down here slaving away. You know what it goes. That's how it goes. So this is a beautiful, beautiful soul. And funny is, she passed away on my mom's birthday. Yeah, that's when I knew there was something special. And her son was born on the day that my mother passed away. So it's all very connected. And then my mother is also another one. Hey, mama. And she passed away the day before my grandma's birthday, which is my grandma's my main spirit guide. So guys, it's all connected. So if you start to see these connectivities, you know, with your team, then you know that, then you know that they are your team, right? But that's the difference between me. I put the pieces together, and other people will be like, oh, it's just a coincidence. That's what I'm saying. You have to trust. And once you trust, everything you need will be laid out for you. It's like you're driving a car at night. You can't see what's in front of you until you get a few more feet ahead, because the lights are shining and they'll only let you see a certain amount of feet ahead. It's the same thing with spirit. You have to have that trust. Okay, guys, book a session with me. It's going to be so much fun, guys. It's going to be an outer body experience. We work with the element of water, guys. Yeah, so in the beginning of the session, I kind of just explained the things that I work with. I work with Mother God of the Living Waters. Now, girl, it's just water. It's the element of water. But let me tell you this. Water is king. Water is life. You were born by the waters, birthed of the waters. The water is everything. The water is your pure spirit consciousness. And that's what I tap into when I'm doing these sessions, because think about it. You were in your womb, right? Your mother's intelligent womb. Then you were birthed with also a womb of intelligence that had water in it. That water already has cosmic information in it from the water that you were naturally born with. And that's what I tap into. It's even scientifically proved that water holds memory. Scientifically proved, just saying. So the water is one thing. And then also too, one day Shiva and Shakti, which are deities, came through and they told me they want to teach me about chakras and energy. And they had me start to mold energy in my auric field. So guys, you have a body, but then you also have an auric field, an auric body as well that has different layers to it. And we don't use that. This is what I talk about, becoming the giant of the soul, stretching out, expanding your I am awareness outside of the body into your auric field, stretching out and taking up space. That's what I'm talking about, becoming the giant of the soul. The soul actually is, you are on top, your essence just embodies your soul, right? You're not stuck in the soul. It's just part of your essence, right? Like I said before, if you are inside of a soul, you're an NPC that's going to be recycled, girl, because you're stuck in there. But my spirit essence is just on top of it. My spirit essence can leave. It can come back and go. That's just how it goes. So they wanted to show me about energy. They start showing me how to mold the energy from my auric field. And I use this concept with my clients as well. And it's very beautiful because based off the way that your arms move, I put you in a really nice, comfortable state. When we do this, so I use breathing, the breath of life. So for everyone saying that this is evil, it's a natural state. Literally, you go in and out of hypnosis, environmental hypnosis, about 15% of your day. It's a natural state of narrow focus. So I get you really nice and relaxed. We use the breath of life that the divine gives to us to put ourselves in this very relaxed state. And then I have my clients mold their energy. And based off of the way their hands go, that's the type of energy we're going to be working with. So if they're circular, we'll find something in their experience that is circular or secular. If it's choppy, then we'll find something in that experience that embodies that choppy energy. But guys, it's very beautiful how everything is just so connected. So we use the water. I use the energy from the auric field. And by the time we introduce those things, and then I start regressing you back in memory, you already are so connected because we've connected the auric field. We've connected the intelligent womb man waters. Whether you be a male or a woman, you still have these intelligent waters inside of you. Then as we are in the experience, this is what I'm always writing on a whiteboard, right? And I haven't removed this yet because I still have things to put down from my last session. Oh my God, very beautiful. So I still need to jot all this stuff down before I remove it. So this is also another way spirit talks to me. And I just start to write it down. Sometimes I'll see numbers, so tell me what dimension we're going to be working with. And sometimes I will just draw things and I can translate spiritually what those things mean. And so that's what I use too during the session. And also too, my guides a lot, they like to come through me and you'll see my mouth moving, but there's no sound. That's them, speaking through me. They're talking to me and my body is reacting and going like this, but that's how they communicate. So I not only have my ancestral guides, but I also have the 5 beautiful beings, part of my cosmic family, that are basically just different aspects of source, guys. And the Christ energy is actually one of the guides. That's the main energy that I work with, because that's what I'm used to. It's how I grew up. And like I said, I don't look at these as people, guys. I look at it as energy, because you're only a person if you have a body. Outside of that, it's only just energy at that point. So I focus on the energy. I focus on the Christ energy. Just like when Shiva and Shakti came through, I'm focusing on their energy. Their energy shows up for me as a circle, as the Christ energy shows up to me as my hand stretched out. I think that represents the cross, is why he has shown me his energy in that way, because that's how people remember the story, right? But it's only just all energy. So that's what I use. And then I have some other tools that I use, but I honestly, guys, I don't really do nothing special. I'm just here, and it just happens. I'm not trying to do anything. It's just when you are psychic medium and you've opened yourself up, you're just forever open. And the only way you could really lose that is if you stop doing your spiritual practices, stop fasting, stop meditating, stop being righteous. You keep being disobedient. Yes. There's some people say, oh, you can't not be disobedient, like people who are just in consciousness and they've stepped out of religion. But I'm here to tell you that when you have these gifts, there is an order that you have to follow. In fact, there is a higher cosmic order that you do have to follow. So there's still a level of obedience that you have to have. You're just not going to be running amok, because mama and grandma and all of them, your ancestors, they ain't going to be happy with that. They're not going to be happy with that. So, and I don't sit here and, feed my ancestors 50 pounds of collard greens and cornbread. We don't have to do all that. All they want you to do is to acknowledge them, because they're always around communicating. So you don't need no altar. They told me you don't need any of that. Just sit with us. Spirit just wants you to sit with them, because we are all their creations. Even as we get into the higher ups and my cosmic royal family, they just want me to sit with them, just acknowledge them, feel them. And I love to feel their energy, because I can tell who's around and I can differentiate. That's one of the gifts that the divine gave to me. I can pick up on energies. I can read energies. But the guys, it's so weird. If I'm out and about or somebody just comes up to me and they're like, be psychic. No, I can't. It don't work like that. The gifts are not for showy. It works for the people that are supposed to receive the healing. That's when the gifts come online. I don't just have them and I'm psychic everywhere I go. It don't work like that. I'm a normal person. It's only when spirit says this person needs a message. Go. Claircognizant. Go. Medium. That's how it happens for me. So I don't just walk around like a big open energy portal. Then you just be letting any old thing through. That's not good. You have to protect yourself, right? You have to have that covering on yourself. But it's when spirit wants to give messages out, then that's when my gifts open up, right? So they can close and then they can open. Oh, you see that? That was a confirmation from spirit. So we're healing her right now, guys. I connected my energy to her ancestors in the 13th dimension, and they are washing her clean with the eternal spirit waters, and they're about to impart an angelic language onto her, I believe, in this part. And she starts singing in light language, which is basically is called tongues, but now they got to change the name to light language. But it ain't nothing but good old-fashioned tongues, that we used to do up in church. So she starts singing in it, and she starts to speak in it. She starts to speak also in another language. Oh, when we looked at the Akashic records, right? She said that we had a lifetime together. Oh, that's when she's spitting up, guys. I asked her to cough up. There was something in her throat, and spirit just told me that. And I just knew. And then she just coughed it and spit it out. Guys, this is poison. We have poison inside of our auric field, inside of our celestial body that needs to come out. It's from all the resentment and pain and being egotistical and not listening and being disobedient. It's all of that goo. And she had this goo, this dark green goo stuck in her sacral chakra. And so I was able to get an image in my mind. I saw them scraping something out of her sacral chakra. And then I asked her to take a look down at it. And yeah, she told me what was coming off of it. So that was quite beautiful. And we did have to repeat that process a few times to make sure everything was out. And they used water to cleanse it and then to refill her internal spirit waters. So it's very, 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 very beautiful. What else? What else do I want to tell you guys about being a psychic medium? It ain't nothing really. Psychic medium is nothing. I'm just sitting within myself. That's it. All I do when I'm getting ready for a session or a message, I just sit here, I take a few deep breaths, hold the energy here, move the energy down, down the body. That creates synergy. I do it a few times and then I speak. That's it. That's all I do. So this video could be just so much longer than what it is, but I mean, like, does it really even need to be, girl? Like, should I just end this video? But yeah. Oh, I saw somebody, it was a guy, he has a really big platform. I can't remember what his name is, but he's always talking about the chosen ones, and he has like a dry board he be writing stuff on, which I really love his channel, guys. It's funny because I'm not religious, but I like have some hardcore Christian followers, and I also follow some hardcore Christian channels. You know, I'm about truth. If you speak in truth, I'm following you. If you ain't speaking truth, if you just regurgitating something out of a book, no, you're gonna have to show me more than that, you know. But you know, I just love truth. And then another thing that we use in hypnotherapy is a pendulum, right? People, that name gets a bad name. Now, mind you, for instance, if a client comes in and they're like, yeah, I really want to change, I really want to stop smoking, but you've been working with them for like 6 sessions and you notice that they haven't stopped smoking, then you might want to check with them. Do you really want to stop smoking? Because are we wasting our time here? So you might want to use a pendulum at that point. Now, a pendulum, girl, I don't care what nobody say. All this is a necklace that I think I got for like 30 bucks and a ring that I've had for years. And I just tied it together. So I don't understand how that could be bad. Now, let me tell you, and actually my friend, DK, shout out to DK, he helped me put this together, you know, and program it, show me how to program it. So that was quite cool. So now I can use this at the end of my sessions just to make sure that everything is cleansed. And I did use this the other day in my session, and I was able to find out that no, it's not cleansed. We need to do another layer of cleansing. So that was quite beautiful. And it took a whole nother like 45 minutes to an hour, but that was beautiful. And so you can just pick any old necklace. Now, really, this thing is it's probably too big, right? So basically, this is all you do. Your auric field is what you're working with, your energy. We have this energy inside of our body. It's our divine God energy, source energy, and we have it in our auric field. You are programming this to you. So I already programmed this for spirit to show me my yes and show me my no. So you want to hold it like kind of right above your hand like this. Let me stop it. Like I said, this one is not ideal because it's too heavy on the end, but show you this really quickly before we get out of here. And you just kind of hold your hand down a little bit, about 2 inches below. Stop, stop. I've already programmed it. Spirit, show me my yes. Show me my yes. Back and forth. A little stronger now, Spirit. As you see, it's going just back and forth. Thank you. Thank you. You can stop. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So it stops. So that's my yes. I've already programmed it with my own energy. So this is not, can't be bad if it's your own energy. I'm not using nobody else's energy, girl. I got enough energy on my own. And then you ask it to show you your no, right? And you can just program this, and you make sure you have your energy, you have your hand about 2 feet, not 2 feet, but like 2 inches or whatever. Show me my no, Spirit. Show me my no. Show me my no. Show me my no. It's going back and forth. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Stop. Thank you. Stop. Okay. And that's how we can use that to make sure that our clients are cleansed and that they really want to change, because sometimes they say they want to change, but inside of them, their subconscious mind, they might not be ready to change. They might have trauma bonds and blocks that are still in there. And so it's very important that we understand how to pick up on the energy so that we can help them, right? And then you can also confirm your messages, because you don't want to be out here giving lukewarm messages. You want to be given the right messages, guys. So that's when we will use something like that. But like I said, I literally just got this a few days ago. So I've only been able to use it once, but it is very powerful. So I really, really love that. But guys, I'm gonna let you go. This was like a fun video. Psychic medium, girl, I never thought I'd be saying this in my life, but girl, I've always been weird. And you know what's funny? I used to sit by myself. I used to, like, in school, I used to stare off into space, and people would always ask me, where are you staring off into space at? I was like, I'm in another dimension. And all the kids in school would call me Dimension. And now I'm leading people to the 12th, 10th, 11th, 13th, and even 14th dimension. Guys, this beautiful session that I just did with Kiahe, oh my God, this beautiful Hawaiian woman, oh my God, she was the creator of the 14th dimension. And in her session, you're going to get to see her actually create the things that are in the 14th dimension. And she was also a light beam that went down to Atlantis to save Atlantis when it was, about to go extinct, guys. So it's so beautiful. This has been such a beautiful healing journey. Like I said, if you want to book a session with me and experience this for yourself, it's very beautiful and very healing. It's life-changing, life-changing. Instructions for Humanity at gmail.com. Email me. Instructions for Humanity at gmail.com. I do have a website, instructionsforhumanity.com, but I have not yet put all my services there just quite yet, because I'm just so busy, but nevertheless, that is there. But email me, please, guys. I love you. And if you just have questions, guys, we can do a free consultation. Girl, it ain't gonna be free forever. So, because this stuff take a lot of energy. Because even in my consultations, right, I even get messages. I pick up messages for you. So normally, I probably will have to end up charging for that, because it does take a lot of energy. But then just put that towards when you book the session, right? So you don't have to pay for it. But nevertheless, you book a consultation with me, but email me, guys. And this is just such a beautiful healing journey, and I just love it so much. And I love you guys so much as well. This is Tahirah, Mother of the Ages. I love you. The birds, the bees, and yes, all of the beautiful trees, they all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it's the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always, always guide us home. Be well. Be well, guys. Bye.